Hey, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm playing Funeral by Band of Horses. Now, this song had been requested by a few different people at various different times over the last sort of 12 to 18 months. And more and more, every time it got requested, obviously every request I get, I listen to it to check how it sounds and see if it's something I'd like to use. And every time it grew on me, it got a little bit better, and I just thought, yeah, now's the time to do the lesson. When it's cold in January, great time to make this lesson. What do you need to know about it? It's got one simple little picked riff that runs throughout the song that admittedly you don't actually play on acoustic, you play it on electric, but it doesn't really matter which guitar you play it on. I still think it sounds really effective. It's just on electric, it has a few delays, a little bit of processing going on. And then it's got some like big kick-in bar chords which you need to play. So I'm going to be showing you the rhythm to those. And there is one other section that I need to teach you that I didn't play just now. Without further ado, let's learn how to play it. Before we get started, I really like this t-shirt design. It's from giddytees.co.uk. I've left a link in the video description. There's loads of really cool t-shirt designs there, and I totally dig it. So please check them out. Okay, so to start with, we're going to be playing a series of shapes and we're going to be picking them. So let's show you how I'm doing that. Take your index finger, put it on the 11th fret. So just before you, on acoustic guitars there's usually like a couple of white dots. Just before there, on the thinnest string, the E string. Take your ring finger and put it on the 13th fret on the G string. And finally your pinky finger, put it on the B string, also on the 13th fret. So it's a bit of a squeeze up here, but that's your first chord, okay? And what you're going to do is, if you look at the other camera, you're going to be picking it. So you're going to start on the G string, the 4th string down. If you don't know the name of strings, Eddie 8, Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie. So we're going to go G, B, E, B. And also with your plectrum, if you could do something called alternate picking, it would make things a lot more rhythmical. So that's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's the first chord. Now keep this shape. So this shape of kind of having, okay, I'm on the thinnest string and I'm on the G and the B string. Keep that shape and there's a space between them. Move that down to the 6th fret. So you're on 6, 8 and 8. Okay, same shape though, right? Hopefully you can see that there. And do the same picking pattern. So let's put those two together. Notice I kept my ring and pinky finger locked the whole time. And that's really important because it makes it easier to shift from one to the other. And now move this shape as far down as you can go. So index finger on the 1st fret on the thinnest string, ring and pinky on the 3rd fret on the G and the B. And pick that the same. So let's put the 3 together. Okay, hopefully you've got that. It's nice and simple, I think, as long as you're used to stretching your fingers like that. And now finally, move the index finger up to the 3rd fret on the thinnest string, middle finger on the 4th fret on the B, and ring finger on the 5th fret on the G. So it's a different shape, okay? And pick that the same, but do it twice, okay? So let's put that all together. And the idea is we're letting everything as long sounding as possible. So going like this. Sounds rubbish, doesn't it? So we leave everything held down as long as possible. Okay, and change at the last minute. You can do it. So here we go. Two on here. Repeat. Made a little mistake. Repeat. And it's that repeat from here up to here that will probably take you the longest to get good at, because it's a big shift and you've got to tuck your fingers in there. So that is something that you're doing throughout a lot of the song. It's really obvious when it's there. If you can't hear it, I'll be honest with you, if you can't hear where that's happening, then you really shouldn't be doing music, because it's quite an obvious thing where that's happening or when it's the other part, all right? So what we need to know is how that joins into the sort of really thrashy, heavy part. And so what we do is we play this part, the third, fourth and fifth fret. We do it once as normal, and when we're about to do it the second time, we just play the G string and hold it. Oops. And then we're into the thrashy part. So those chords are a bar chord, and it's a G sharp or an A flat if you prefer. So pressing down all 6 strings with your index finger, middle finger on the 5th fret on the G, ring finger on the 6th fret on the A, and pinky finger on the 6th fret also on the D string. Strum all 6 strings. So what we're doing is we're going to be strumming a rhythm just going down, 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 up. Or just stick with downs for now, keep it simple. Okay, so we're going to do it like this. It's A flat, 1 and 2 and then we're going to change to a D sharp, or if you prefer an E flat. Now you can do this 2 ways. You can first of all, bar the bottom 5 strings on the 6th fret, okay, with the index finger, and then you can either have a flattened ring finger holding down the 8th fret on the D, G and B, so it's making a little mini bar itself, or you can bring all these fingers squeezed in together on the 8th fret also. So that's A flat, E flat, then that changes to B flat, or A sharp if you prefer. This one was G sharp, A sharp. So you're barring all 6 on the 6th fret, and then you're making that same shape as you had with the G sharp. So that's 7th fret on the G string and 8th fret on the A and the D string. So that's your B flat or A sharp, and finally a C minor. So 3rd fret, barring the bottom 5 strings, middle finger on the B string on the 4th fret, ring and pinky finger on the middle strings, the D and G, on the 5th fret, and strum the bottom 5 strings for that. And you're playing that for 2 bars. 1 and 2, sorry, not 2 bars, A bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and... So we go, I'll take you through the whole thing now with that thrashy part. It's A flat, E flat, B flat, C minor. I'll do it with sharps this time. G sharp if you prefer, D sharp if you prefer, A sharp, C minor. And now, to join this section, this thrashy section, back into the picking, it goes like this. So it's kind of stealing, it's gluing back into that part again. I'll do it again. Here's the strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then into this part, okay? You can hear where that happens. And then there's just one other part that you need to know for this whole song, and then you'll be able to thread it all together. It's quite a simple sort of, when you've got these 3 parts, it's really easy to hear where they're changing. I'll do that again. So it's... So it's our A sharp chord, and the rhythm is different. We're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all down strums. So we're doing it 16 times in total. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then the E flat or D sharp, 2 and 3 and 4. And it's for half the amount of time, 8 strums. And the rhythm changes there as well. So it's A sharp, down, 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 up. And that's the rhythm we're going to be using for this E flat part. Down, 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 up. And then to the G sharp chord that I've already shown you. Down, down, and another one. Then we repeat. And then back into this section. Thanks a lot for watching this lesson. Really hope you enjoyed it. This lesson was brought to you by giddytees.co.uk. They made this awesome t-shirt here called Geometricized Falcon. I've included a link in the video description so you can check them out. They've got some great t-shirt designs over there, so please check them out. It supports the channel as well. I upload 2 new videos every week, so please subscribe to my channel. And also there's over 250 free guitar lessons at learnguitarinlondon.com. So this particular lesson I've put in beginner's song stage 3, so have a little check at that section of the site. I'm sure you'll find some great inspiration there. Keep on playing, have a great day.